Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Beals is on the line. Jennifer, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Where am I catching you this morning?
Pardon me?
Where am I catching you this morning?
Oh, at an office?
Are you really?
Yeah.
In West Coast, East Coast?
West Coast.
Oh boy. So is West Coast your normal where you live, where your home is, and everything?
Oh gosh, I move constantly.
Really?
It seems like I'm on the circus train.
Now where are you from originally?
Chicago.
You're from Chicago, and so do you I know you had a long stint on the L Word. That was the last time you had a real long stint. Did you move to where the filming was for that, and then kind of go back and forth, or why move so much? Is it because of the gigs?
Because I moved for the work. Yeah, I moved for the work, so I moved to Chicago for Chicago Code, and then I travel for work quite a bit.
Absolutely. So, Castle on ABC. How long of an arc are we doing on Castle here?
Well, right now it's 2 episodes.
And how are you interweaving into the storyline here?
Well, I play a CIA agent, and I recruit Beckett and, by extension, Castle to help me with a case.
Okay, all right. And, of course, Castle on ABC Monday nights. Make sure you check it out. We're talking to Jennifer Beals. Do you, at this point, do you just want to punch people in the face who bring up Flashdance to you?
No, because you know what? It's funny. The only people who do are journalists.
Really?
I swear to you. It's the most fascinating thing. Most people come up to me either about the L Word or Chicago Code or Book of Eli. Those are the 3 top things right now.
Sure,
But when I do interviews, it's journalists mention it, and I think probably because it was an iconic film and it was the first breakout film, my breakout film.
Absolutely.
That's the term they use. They say breakout film. I don't think of it as breakout film. But.
Right, and Jennifer, that's why I bring it up, because I would imagine because it was so iconic that you probably get it all the time. But the fact is, you've been working consistently since then. Like you said, you're it's almost like you're on the circus tour, because you're moving from this city to this city, because you're always doing something next. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. I do know what you're saying.
Oh, absolutely great. We're talking to Jennifer Beals, Castle on ABC. What keeps you going? I mean, at this point, are you still auditioning for things, or are people calling you and setting up meetings? How do you end up getting on all these different things? Is it an audition process?
It's a combination of things. Like for Castle, they called me up and invited me to be on the show, and I went and I sat and talked with Andrew, the showrunner, about what he had in mind, so I could decide whether or not I wanted to do it. And I thought he had a great idea, and I thought he was a lovely person, and the show was charming, and it would be a nice, relief in terms of what I had been doing on the Chicago Code. And so I said yes. And then there are other times that I have to audition, so it depends.
Are you?
And it's fine to audition. I don't mind auditioning.
Well, I mean that's just part of the nature of the beast. You got to have thick skin, and
you know what? I don't even think about it that way. I think about it as, my gosh, I get an opportunity to go act during the day.
Sure.
Well, that's pretty exciting. And if it's something that I really like, that I feel that I want to actually audition for, it's something that I will enjoy doing during that little space of time in the afternoon. So it's usually really fun. I really like auditioning.
That's awesome. We're talking to Jennifer Beals, guest starring on Castle Monday nights on ABC. Now here's a question. This may be a little weird, because you do some of the things you do audition for. Is there something that you auditioned for that and you've done this for so long? Not to call it, that sounded really bad, but you know what I'm saying. You've been doing this.
I understand.
Okay. I'm like, oh my God.
I'm with you still.
Oh my God, Jennifer Beals just think I insulted her. Oh no.
No. I don't think you insulted me at all.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No. The question is, because you have gone in auditions, and have you really gotten your heart set on, oh my God, this role is perfect for me, I really hope I get it, and then losing it out to somebody else? Was there that one role where you're like, oh man, you were salivating for it, and at the 9th hour it just didn't come through?
Most of the time, if I feel like it's supposed to be mine, I get it. And that's just the truth. Like Devil in a Blue Dress, I knew it was mine. Book of Eli, I knew it was mine. But recently there was a part that I really, 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 really wanted. I didn't get that feeling like this is supposed to be mine, but I knew that I did a really good job in the audition. I knew that I had a really good experience, and I was very full and all those sorts of things. And I have to be honest, like, I was devastated when I didn't get it. And it's the only time in my life that I've been devastated not getting something.
What was it?
I'm not going to tell you.
No?
There's no way I'm going to tell you. No way. I'm just going to talk about the experience, and it was really intense. I thought, my gosh, I've been doing this for so long. And in a way, I was really happy to see that my heart could be broken, because it meant to me that I wasn't so jaded.
Sure. We're talking to Jennifer Beals, her guest stint on Castle, of course, the L Word. Now, you're married, right?
Yes, I am.
For people who don't do their research on you, do you get a lot of attention from females now that you've done the L Word?
I get people coming up to me asking me about the show, but I don't get anybody trying to come on to me. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, kind of. Well, kind of, sort of. I mean, like, obviously. Obviously, that really puts you like in the forefront as far as whether you wanted to or not. It kind of thrusts you into that almost carrying the flag for gay rights and all that stuff because of the show. But I was wondering, like, on a social situation, if you're out having dinner with a couple coworkers, all of a sudden you get like a "hey, how you doing" kind of a deal,
No, not so much. I mean, and you're presuming that I actually go out and have dinner. But yeah, I don't. I'm a bit of a hermit, and B, it doesn't really happen. People are pretty respectful.
With you being a hermit, do you do online stuff? Are you a Facebooker? Are you a Twitter at all, or no?
No. Nathan has been trying to convert me over to the dark side, but I haven't yet gone.
What's the what's the hang up? You just don't want to open up that side publicly, or do you just?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't. Being a hermit or having a mentality of a hermit and then being on Facebook, it doesn't kind of go together. I don't know. I'm not really good with. I'm not even good with big parties, much less
Well, that's the beautiful thing about Facebook and Twitter is you don't necessarily have to talk to anybody. You just kind of like throw it out there,
Oh, yeah. No, you are. You're having a conversation. You can kid yourself that you're not having a conversation, but you're having a conversation, and you're putting your thoughts out to other people, and they are responding. It's a conversation.
Sure. Now, again, we're talking to Jennifer Beals, Castle, Mondays on ABC. Make sure you check it out. With you being a hermit, does that mean you're a hoarder too? Does that mean you don't throw things away?
I've cured any kind of hoarding. I'm no longer a hoarder of any sort.
Okay, so he broke you of the hoarder, or he's just trying to get you out of the hermit stage now?
Nathan or who?
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, Jennifer Beals has been a work in progress for a long time now.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Absolutely.
Don't we all have something
I love
that
it.
we need to work on?
You're absolutely right. Jennifer, before you go, something we do, it's called the Quick Six, okay? It's 6 questions, 60 seconds. Let's everyone get to know a little bit more about you, considering the fact that you're not on Facebook or Twitter, okay?
Maybe.
Okay.
I may pass, but go ahead.
All right, here we go. 3 shows that are on your DVR right now.
I have no shows on a DVR. You're presuming that I have a DVR.
Okay.
Next.
Favorite toy as a child?
Being outside.
What movie will you stop and watch every single time it's on?
You're presuming I watch TV.
I love it. You're going on a road trip. You stop at a convenience store. What are your go-to snacks?
Banana.
I see. I was waiting for. You're presuming I go on road trips. That's what I was waiting.
I go on road trips a lot. I don't know how many times I've crossed the country.
Favorite
I
body
go on
part?
road trips a lot.
All right,
love
Jennifer.
road trips. I love road trips.
Favorite body part of the opposite sex?
Pass.
Favorite toy as an adult?
Favorite what?
Toy as an adult.
Favorite boy as an adult.
No,
what
favorite.
do you mean?
No, favorite
I don't
toy.
understand the question.
No, favorite toy, like a child toy.
Favorite
What's your
toy
favorite?
as an adult? I thought you meant favorite boy as an adult. I'm like, well, my husband, but I don't get it. Favorite toy as an adult? Oh, my iPad.
Yeah, what's your go-to app?
Lately, Nathan has me slightly addicted to Wordle.
Wordle. Now, is that like Words with Friends?
I don't know. I have no idea because I'm not that.
What's Wordle?
Savvy.
Explain it to me. I haven't
Yeah,
played
you're
it.
making words. You have to make it words as quickly as you possibly can, and they're very, very obscure, some of the words. I've never heard of them.
Oh, very cool. All right, so it's Castle, Mondays on ABC. Jennifer Beals, thank you so much for the time. I appreciate the hermit in you breaking out of the hibernation, if you will, to have the interview. I definitely appreciate that.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to get out.
Wow, there is a sun. That's awesome. Jennifer Beals, everybody. We're going to break and come back. It's Big Poppa in the morning on Kiss FM.